So guys, this is a beginner tutorial on how to design a digital marketing social media banner in Photoshop. So without further ado, let's dive into the design phase. So the first thing first, we have to create a new file on which we'll be designing on, and next we have to set our unit of measurement in inches, 4x4 to be precise, of height and width. Resolution can be set on 300. The color mode remains on RGB, and we can call this digital marketing. So you leave other settings the way they are and click on the create button. So over here we have the Canva workspace. The next thing I would like to do is to drag in the resources I'll be using for the design. So over here we have the resources I'll be using for this design. Do well to check the video description. You'll find the link to the exercise files. So the first phase of this design has to do with creating of the background. So I'll be making use of this image to create the background. So I hit Ctrl T on the keyboard, hold Alt to left click and scale out like this. Left click and adjust your image the way you want it to fit into your Canva workspace. Scale it out more and place it the way you intend to use it on your image like this. So you click on the check button. After I'm done with that, I'll come over here and select my color swatches. I've already created a preset of colors I'll be using. So I'll click on the background layer over here, come to the adjustment and enable the solid color. On the solid color over here, I'll adjust my panel like this and sample the color from here to be precise. Here's the color I'll be using to fill up the background. Okay, so I'll come over here, select this layer and change the blending mode of this to be precise, and reduce the opacity to about 27% to be precise. So after I'm done with that, I'll select both layers, select the first layer, hold shift, select the last layer, hit Ctrl G to group this and call this BG, which stands for the background. So after I'm done with that, I would like to enable this image over here, drag it over here and enable this. This should be the image I'll use to depict the business world or the corporate event itself. So I'll come over here. The initial color of the brand is purple to be precise. So in order for me to create a color that actually complements the purple, I have to change the fill color of the suit. So I'll select the character. Before doing that, come to Windows and enable colors over here, and come over under the colors here. You can enable the color wheel. Now on the color wheel here, if you look closely, you notice that we have purple here and the opposite of it is this shade of green. So I have to change the fill color of this suit to a shade of green. So I'll come over here on the adjustment and enable the hues and saturation. Click on the clip mask so that the effect will be only on this model image, not the entire design project. So I'll select this hand icon over here, left click to sample the color from the suit and play with the hues this way to get the shade of green we are actually looking for. I think this is okay. Scale up this as well like this in terms of saturation and make adjustments to the lightness as well. That is in terms of creating color that complement each other in your design. So moving forward, I'll have to enable this image over here and hit Ctrl T. This is an image of the brand logo. So I would like to place it around somewhere here like this and scale it down like this. Click on the check button. But before proceeding, I would like to enable my guides. So I'll come to view, guides, and click on new guides layouts, and I'll be setting my guides with these following settings. So after I'm done with that, the next thing I would like to do is to adjust the position of this logo like this, and the next phase is to enable these social media icons over here. So I would like to select them, the three of them. Select the first at the top, hold shift, select this the one at the bottom, hit Ctrl T, hold Alt, left click and scale out from the middle. Basically I'm making use of Photoshop CC 2023 in creating this design. That's why I'm making reference to using the Alt key to scale out perfectly well from the middle. So I would like to right click and convert this X icon here to a smart object. Ctrl T, scale it up like this. I think it's okay like this. Select the Facebook layer, hold shift all the way to the icon, the X icon, hit Ctrl G to group it and call these socials. Okay, Then I would like to change the fill color by double clicking on it. The layer style will actually come up, and I'll come over here on the color overlay, and I'll be using the fill of white, which is FFFFF in 6 places. Click on OK. Opacity will be set on 100, and you can click on the OK button. Ctrl T, scale this down this way. Use your move tool and place it around here like this. Okay, in a situation you don't know where your move tool is, here is your move tool. So I'll pick the text tool and place in my text information. So I'll start by placing in the handle. So I'll come over here, left click and place in the handle. For this, I'll set this on bold and scale down the size of this text. Okay, I'm trying to create what we call contrast in graphic design. So I like to still scale this down and place this around here. Contrast has to do with separating or making a particular element or an object stand out from the other set of elements you'll be using in the design. Okay, that is in terms of that. So I'll come over here and adjust this like this. So after I'm done with that, the next thing I'd like to do is to place in the theme of the event. So I pick the text tool on my tool panel here, and I'd like to place in the theme of the event. For the theme of the event, I'll paste it over here. I'm making use of the font called Montserrat, and I'd like to change the fill to white to be precise. Come over here on the character panel. If you don't have yours over here, you can enable it from the Windows and enable the character panel over here to be precise. So I'll adjust the tracking, that is the space between the text on the vertical axis, that is the leading. So I'll scale this out like this and place this to overlap with the guide, thereby giving my design a good structure. So that is in terms of that. I'll change the style to black rather and increase the size in terms of that. So next thing I'd like to do is to place in the other line of text. So I'll come over here, pick my text tool, okay, and create a rectangle of this nature. Left click and drag using your text tool, and this will be filled in. So come over here, scale the size down to a good radius of about, let me see, 5 is okay for this, and paste in your text in it. Click on the check, change the fill color to white, and click on this. So after you are done, come over here and return the size to 5. I think is okay. Adjust the spacing and change the style to regular. That is in terms of that. So adjust the leading, that is space between the text on the vertical axis like this. You can still choose to pick your text to left click and adjust this like this, okay, and you can still choose to scale out this way like this. So after you're done, you are good to go. We would like to place this information side by side as this. So the next thing I'd like to do is to create proximity in the sense that placing elements that have similar relationships side by side each other this way like this will actually help. So I'll come over here, pick my text to come back here and make the adjustment like this. Take this down so that the other set of information can be seen visibly. Ctrl H to hide your guide, and this is how this is looking like so far. So for this, I'll select this out and place it here on its own, okay. Change its fill color to fill of white as well. Scale this down, and you can set this on semi-bold to be precise, okay. Come over here, change the type to semi-bold, that is the style. Come to the character panel here, adjust the space between the text on the vertical axis like this. So after you're done, you can enable the stroke over here, drag the layer over here, enable this, Ctrl T and place it around somewhere here like this. Is actually okay. That is in terms of that. So the next thing I would like to do here is to pick my text, my pen tool over here, and make sure this is set on shape, okay. So after you're done setting that on shape, I would like to actually create a feel of a shape over here. So I'll create a shape over here by left clicking over here, come over here, left click and drag. Okay, left click and drag enable you to create a feel of curve on your design like this. So after you are done, hold Alt to break the anchor point, left click over here, left click over here, and left click over here to connect your pen tool to its original starting position. For this, I would like to change its fill color to this. Okay, here is a hex code for this color, here is a hex code for the color to be precise. So after you're done with that, I would like to enable other set of information for this design, okay, such as this. So I would like to change the fill color for this to white as well, so that the text can be seen visibly. So the next thing I like to do is to come over here, pick the text tool and select this line of text. Okay, come over here, left click and paste it over here. For this, I would like to change the orientation to by highlighting the whole text, Ctrl A, and change this to a right align method. Okay, and for this, I would like to select this line of text and reduce the style to, let me set this on medium, and I can still choose to scale the size down to create contrast, that is in terms of hierarchy among my text. So I'll come to the character panel here and adjust the space between the text this way on the vertical axis. So pick the move tool and move and place your text to overlap with your guide like this. Okay, you can still move forward by scaling it out and placing it this way. So furthermore, you will come over here and work on this particular line of text, left click and place it over here. For this, I would like to scale this down and hit on the check button, pick the rectangle tool over here and create a rectangle of this dimension like this. After you're done, the property panel comes up. If you don't have yours over here, you can enable it from the windows and add the curve to it this way by dragging this edge this way. It will change from a sharp edged shape to a rounded edge. So I would like to change the fill color of this to white. Okay, why for this other text, I would like to change the fill color of this text to the same feel as the background. Okay, that is in terms of that. So I'll click on the OK button. So the next thing I would like to do is to place in this text inside there is this newly created rectangle. So I hold Alt on the keyboard and move my mouse pointer to where I have this thumbnail over here on the layer panel, rectangle 1. Move your mouse pointer over here by holding Ctrl and left click. You notice what happened. There's a quick selection of this shape. So make sure now you have selected the get started layer. Pick your move to align this horizontally and vertically into the shape. Ctrl D to actually deselect. So Ctrl T, select the first layer here, which is get started. Hold Shift, select the rectangle layer. Hit Ctrl T to transform, scale it down and position it the way you want it to be. So finally we'll pick this over here and Ctrl T, right click, flip vertically, right click and flip it horizontally once more, and you can choose to scale this down like this and place it around somewhere here like this. So after you're done, you can choose to change its fill color. Okay, I can come over here where I have the fill color for these socials here. Okay, I'll hold Alt on my keyboard and move my mouse pointer to where I have the FX icon over here on that group layer. Left click and drag the effect and apply it on this. This actually happens. Ctrl H to hide your guide, and this is how this project is coming out to look. So the next thing I like to do is to adjust the position of my text. So I'll select all those text layers with the shape layers and adjust them this way like this. For the socials, I'll return them to their actual position like this. Ctrl H to hide the guides. I can come over here and enable this as well with the line stroke. Okay, and choose to actually increase the size this way. I'll select both layers, increase the size to create contrast. Now I can come over here where I have this as well, hold Alt, left click and drag this outside the group and take it to here where you have this rectangle at the bottom. Okay, you can hold Alt in between the two layers. Your mouse pointer changes to this in between the two layers. When you hold Alt, left click to create a clipping mask, and you can choose to reduce the opacity so about 3 to 4 and change the blending mode to luminosity, thereby making this looking different from this, to be precise. So after you are done with that, we are good to go for that. So in the final phase, you can choose to play with the color lookup to change the actual feel of your colors. So you can come over here on your adjustment, click on color lookups, and it will give you a preset of colors over here, and you can use any color lookup of your choice, and you'll see how it's actually looking like on your project. So you can use your navigation key to walk through the whole color lookup and see which actually works well by maintaining the actual color of the brand. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this video. If you find this video helpful, do well to give it a like. If you are new to the channel and you're here to subscribe, do well to smash the subscribe button so that you can get notification whenever I upload new content on my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always watching. Please do well to leave a comment in the comment section. Give me a review of what you think about this video, and if you're able to achieve any design with the help of any of my tutorial, do well to always tag me whenever you upload them on your socials. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next.